Today I want to talk to you guys about the bench press. So basically, where I'm from, everybody loved to bench. I hated benching because I sucked at it. I started off at just a bar, the 45-pound bar, and I remember failing on the bar, and a grandma next to me was putting up 135 pounds. So that's pretty much my experience bench pressing. I avoided it, did a lot of incline dumbbells, a lot of dumbbell training, and the reason was because my bench sucked. I couldn't really put up two plates comfortably or with good technique until way after high school. And then it took me forever and a half to finally get to 275. And this year I'm looking to hit at least 315 for sure at about a body weight of 175 to 180. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to share with you guys currently what I'm doing to progress my bench press. It's nothing new. It's nothing that I invented personally, but it's something that I found and I utilize, and it's helped me pass a plateau and get past the 275 mark. And in fact, I'm hitting it at the end of this video for doubles for 5 sets of 2. So, and it's pretty conservative. So here we go. So this is my first bench press workout of my month. And what I would do is I would use 65% of my 1 rep max. And basically, I'm going to take this on for 10 sets of 3 reps. Like I said, nothing that I invented. I'm just going to share with you guys how it works. What I'm doing right here, some things to keep in mind, was I like to engage my lats by tucking my elbows in. Some guys will say, feel like you're bending the bar. That's exactly what we're doing right before we lift off. And that will keep your lats engaged and help you push more weight. Another thing that you'll notice is I take my setup very seriously. I like my heels flat and planted and my head back. I'm also, if you notice, there's some cheap 99-cent liner kit for your kitchen cabinets that I use, and I use that so I don't slip and slide all around the bench. You could use other things, but this is 99 cents and you can't really lose with the price on that one. So my next bench press session, I'm going to change up the weights. We're going now to 60%, so it's actually a little bit lighter, but I'm doing 4 sets of 12, more in a hypertrophy type of range. For hypertrophy means building muscle, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get some gains so we can put up bigger weights and bigger numbers. Also, we're trying to get more time to practice our perfect technique, or the technique that we got going on at least. So like you see my setup, I always take it nice and slow, take it the same even if it's light. And here we go, just focusing on the breathing and inhaling when you come down, exhaling when you go up. I'm going a little bit faster than I probably would recommend on this. I might have been in a rush or something during this workout, but I don't recommend doing that. Alright, so this is the last training session for my bench press. I'm going to do 5 sets of 2 at 85%. That's 275 pounds for me, and it's a personal record. Pretty much that's it. I'm using a weight belt to get a little bit more out of it, and I only recommend doing it on your heaviest sets once in a blue moon. So a couple keys that I never really got to talk about during this workout is, number one, take your time and learn your technique. I see so much guys benching up here with their elbows way up here, and that's how I was taught when I was young too. You know, bench up high, you know, this and the other. But it puts your shoulders in a real compromising position, and basically your odds of tearing stuff is way higher. Another thing I was taught when I was young was to bench with my back flat. And as you can see in my videos, I definitely do not do that. I try to retract my shoulder blades so I can almost turn it into almost like a decline press type of position. And what that does is, it, like I said, it's going to save your shoulders, use a little bit more lats and a little more triceps, but really it's just all about keeping yourself safe. And it puts you in a safer position. It also allows you to use some leg drive. That's what you can see I'm doing as well. By keeping my heels on the ground and my head back, I'm also keeping my legs tight and squeezing my glutes so I can get a little bit extra off my from the bottom. Because if you actually were to compete or whatnot, they would actually make you pause on the bottom before coming back up. So that's actually what you're supposed to do in a bench press. So that's some tips that I wanted to just throw out there. Another thing you might want to pay attention to is your keeping your knees open and wide. And what that's going to do is help keep your butt tight, basically keep your glutes contracted, and so you can get a little bit more leg drive. Also, keeping your knee below your hip is going to be crucial in getting the most leg drive you can possibly get. I'm not an expert at bench press or powerlifting by any means, but what I did find is that using these techniques from powerlifters helped my bench press go up a significant amount, and that's why I'm going to continue on doing that. And also, I noticed I've never got any injuries, so I know it works, and I know my results are not out of the norm. So I highly recommend you taking a look at this video and doing it this way as well. Take care.